Hello, this is Jared playing Oxygen Not Included. I'm going to change the format a little bit, where I normally do a live stream and then have an update or a highlights video the next day. Instead, I'm going to spend the first 5 or so minutes covering what I did last time, essentially covering the highlights, the good, the bad, and the ugly. There was some ugly last time, so let's get to it. I had two dupes die on me, both named Minor. Oddly enough, it was actually on this asteroid. We have both minor and minor. Rest in peace. They're minors. So I guess the rule is whatever dupe I call minor is going to die, it appears. Right now, I just have one dupe over here. On the plus side, I did dig this little area out because this guy was overpressured and I've been worried about liquid. Was just worried about that being a little bit short. So we've got this guy and that guy able to pump out some liquid to the other asteroid. But yeah, one of the dupes died while he was being stuck here. And like say, they were doing digging, something must have fell, and I was on the other asteroid giving attention over there. And the other, I think, died somewhere over in this area. But not only that, I tried to get the carnivore achievement, didn't work out. This is giving us food, but it wasn't enough. I think a large problem was this area here, which I tunneled into. It just took too long. By the time I got there and got down to an area with Pacus. Um, so, anyways, achievement not really going to be a thing. This is going to be gameplay more focused on survival. Now, on the plus side, on this asteroid, I actually built this little T system here, and as long as I remember not to put the dupes in atmo suits, I will. I was able to get them down here safely. We still have a vacuum in this area. And I did a similar thing, except for the fact that just for precautions, I put Atmo suits. Though I don't think that was strictly necessary. What I'm doing right now is building a path up here so we can go up a little bit further. Oh, we've got some very cool temperatures. Um, Now that I see that that just directly goes up to space, well, I'm a little bit less interested in going that direction, actually. And yeah, so as far as highlights, the other thing is I've got some issues with the stables. We just need to automate a bit. I was planning to put in a Draco stable. That didn't really end up happening. I have a hatch stable here. In fact, I see I've got a number of eggs, so I've got to automate that. So that'll be one goal today, as well as exploring. So, anyways, if you are just interested in the highlights, I guess at this point you can skip to the next video. Otherwise, let's get down to it. So, as I mentioned, I want to do some automation. And I don't want to have to fish these guys out here. We'll see if we... Now, over on this asteroid, I'm kind of thinking I might be done with it. But before, I've got a dupe that's on to research. So why don't we enable this before they leave? I'm thinking, especially because, first of all, food's very low, and food's much higher here. And apparently I'm struggling with maintaining that. So what we'll do is speed things up just a little bit. All right, so let's put in some sort of automation here so we can pick up stuff. This will be for picking up eggs. Run the eggs from the stable down this way. And I think we are okay. Let me just put that there and that there. And let me do a double check down here. I believe we are okay. Okay, let's do this. Am I... Actually, hold on. There was one thing I was thinking about. Maybe before I open this up fully. I have this little biome here. I might want to make sure it doesn't get too terribly hot. So why don't I do this type of thing, then we'll get in here that way. Make a path across here, figure out what we're going to do with automation of this. I think the other thing I've noticed last time is I've got I had the circuitry here for incubators. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to connect this like that. And maybe like that. We'll disconnect that just to kind of distribute the circuitry a little bit. And I think I'd like to get this fridge into an area with the carbon dioxide. So we'll aim to do that. So a little fridge going in right here. Still have a spot for Great Hall for everyone. Okay, so in this little section, let's see, I want to have door system. We'll try putting in a critter trap right here. Something to be able to take in eggs, have those dumped right there. Meanwhile, we'll have an auto sweeper that's going to be able to access that with a place to convert meat like that and dump in some water at some point. And shall we just do it? Let's just actually hold on. I'm realizing that when I pop this, we're gonna get lots of hydrogen up here, and I didn't really put in a system for pumping that up. Maybe here's the thing: if I go in two different directions, we're gonna have hydrogen go. We'll have to have two separate pumps, which is fine, I guess. So we're officially going to be destroying this vacuum by going into this little oxygen area. And we are at 11 dupes. It seems to be a curse, but let's test this theory. We'll get another miner. We'll stick, I think, for today with 12 dupes. There's going to be a lot to dig, so they'll help us with that plumber. Let's see, plumbing. Go down to the schedule. Let's be plumber and miner. Any new schedule. Get that over. With miner and plumber. Into that. Let's go over check on this dupe here. Have they ever? Okay. How do I activate this? Hold on. Or is it already activated? Or is that on? No, we definitely haven't. Okay, I guess that's already done. But I'm thinking let's get them to continue to do some just research. As long as that's the case, we're just going to make sure they don't starve. 2,000 calories. Oh no. Food from down here just not working out that great. Might need to go since they're the only dupe here. Let's do farming as a higher priority. Interrupt them, just make sure. Otherwise, I think I'm just gonna have this dupe go back home. Okay. Put anything edible down there. Speaking of food, let's go over here and put in barbecue meat. Roasted things. There must be, and cooked seafood, definitely cooked seafood. Speaking of which, Do we need to repopulate? Maybe we'll take a Paku here and send him down here. 40,000 calories. Oh, and we've got some Pakus down there. Maybe take that out so he can jump down. All right. So we want water to get in here. Pour these guys up. And we've got a tiny bit of oxygen. It hasn't gotten too hot, has it? 43 degrees. Oh, ooh, okay. I'm seeing a problem. Seeing a big problem. Let's make a priority of dealing with that. Let's go down here. So we've dealt with that. We've got, still have a vacuum, though at this point, I don't think we need our vacuum anymore. What's in here? I'm wondering if we want a pathway through this. It's a little bit of polluted oxygen sitting right there. Can I maybe just wondering if I can get because one path I can do is going in this way, which would be great. Let's not forget to do that and that though. I want to go through here and I want to make sure that oh, but if the dupes walk through this, that's going to be really hard. They can't probably not going to work that way. Why don't we just do this instead? Slowly but surely make our way through there. Oh, okay. Liquid vent, that can go. And this will be for any critter eggs. So now I won't have to sweep those or move those myself, which is really nice. The few eggs that I did have, though, I will just let them hatch naturally over there. As calories gets low, we can attack a few that are here. This guy maybe we'll put in here. Let's just double check that we have hatches high priority. So I think that's going to take care of that, except for, hold on. No, we need to automate a little bit, don't we? So we would want critter sensor in here. Some sort of door to be able to control access like that. The automation wire from, from here to here. And this should be targeting the type of hatch that we want to move. So that's going to be just regular hatch egg. This direction, we've insulated that. So now we can go explore into this direction. And we can explore in this direction. Search, we'll put something here up on the menu, maybe that. Okay, maybe the Draco stable should be next. Exosuit training. Oh, I guess might have an issue. Down here, but we'll insulate around. Oh, suffocating. Who is that? Plumber. Oh, yeah. They're having to hold their breath. That hopefully won't be for much longer. Now, for the Draco stable, I was thinking. See, Highborn. Hey, Jay, how's it going? Not too bad. All right, I'm thinking of going in here for the stable. So let's start digging this out. I'm going to use the pips actually for planting a few things for food source for the Dracos. Since we've got plenty of pips, calories are going down. Okay, this dupe is fine. Maybe it's time to attack some of these guys. Yeah, so this is quite nice. We've got a path up like this. Maybe we'll get up there. But I'm probably want to be very careful with this because that's going to be quite overpressured. Down like that. Maybe start to fill this in. Get that out of the way. Push this in like that. I think we can just go across like that. Open that up. As soon as this is done, I think we can open this thing up. So maybe hydrogen pump up here. Oh, I see terrible sand. That's how some dupes get stuck. Slowly making our way across in here. And surprisingly, I've still maintained a vacuum this whole time. Honestly, I kind of thought something would have ruined it by now. A little bit of oxylite. As soon as this is in place, I think we can open this up. No more dupes for now. Let's just take whatever gift that gives us. Okay. We want to reseal this back up, that's for sure. Another research project, keep that going. And I think we made it. And start drilling in that direction. And let's go destroy our vacuum. And at this point, let's just smash this. Smash the whole thing. Mop that up. Hopefully I've not done anything wrong here. Open this up. So we are getting a little bit of carbon dioxide flowing. Oh, whoops. It's not what I intended, but not the end of the world, I don't think. Fire pulled down. Oh, you're running low on metal. Maybe get in a path to get that liquid out of the way. Okay, so I don't want uncontrolled planting here, Pips. Let's address this situation? Probably need to. I want to dig that plant up. We'll dig across like that. Make sure dupes can actually reach in there. They can up that direction. Okay. This will be one of our Draco stables. So up in this direction, let's build a hydrogen pump up here. With some automation. Maybe sitting right there. Plug into there. And we'll probably need a similar one over here as well. And then automation before I forget. So gas element sensor. And a filter. Connect that with some power as well. Connect our hydrogen line. Did I see one dupe that did not have an Atmo suit? Or was that just me? Hydrogen line will eventually go into that. A little bit worried about someone getting stuck here in sand. Looking for hydrogen. Okay, and we no longer have a vacuum in here, so we can start exploring. This is cool. This is cool. I actually have a full path down now. Let's go and explore. Directly down in temperatures that are not too insane. Double check here if I'm actually making bristleberry. I don't think there's a lot of that, or fried mushroom, but why not? Okay, and then back to this project. I see some pip planting, but kind of have to redo that here in a bit. And stuck pip. This is going to cause us to need some ladders. So I'm thinking I want some wild plants here, here, and here. So if I make this 96, I think we can get in 3 more. So let's do that. Maybe up like this. Need something to block that pip off from planting. Let. I wonder if I should plant that. Would that be, it might be a smart thing. That right there. See, we got more liquid and more cool liquid, which is really nice. Keep the research going. A little bit more construction. Whoa. No, 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 no. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, at least I caught that before that went to our storage. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's cut the power. Transporting all that oxygen from that oxylite down. Here, we'll give you construction. Builder. Not motivated at the moment, but hoping that's going to improve. Suit sustainability. Scientist. Maybe not give you anything just yet. See if I can make 3 natural tiles. Here, here, and here. Still more automation. Okay, so this guy is set up for automation. Connect at least that much back together. Maybe make a priority of getting that done too. See any eggs in here? We don't have a problem, do we? Or we just happen to not be ready for those guys. Let's get some of this material out of the way by opening those. Auto, auto. And a tile right there. Take that out, take that out. So my thinking here is I only have well, I guess I have this as a source of polluted water, but I just want to be careful about how much liquid things are consuming. So for the stable, it'll be a mix of these little plants growing natural slash a few consuming polluted water to limit the amount that I need. 96 would take us to be there. That in like that. Put that in like that. Maybe I should have that ladder over here instead. Yeah, so that is a stable of 96. Before we put in the Drecos, let's move some of the let's take all the seeds we don't want to plant. What are you doing there, Pep? Ah. Okay, so I want all seeds to be brought in here. Sweep only. Do that across like that. Make that a priority thing. And let's start moving in some pips. Push you in here. Take you and push you in here. Maybe a third pip. Take you. Send you in there. Search. Oh, okay, that's not the actual seed, I think. All right, well, with that, now I need to make sure that I actually have enough seeds for these guys, so we might need to dig some of these out. You over here. Is there over any in this world? I don't think so. You down this direction. See one down here. And let's have a look over here. Oh, here's some too. Okay, let's check on the temperature in here. It's warm. Oh, it's very warm. I haven't forgotten any. Oh, okay, yes. Yes, we did. I think everywhere else is protected. So we'll want to insulate along like that. I guess that is pointless. Into there. Access of teleportation equipment, which would be nice. All right. Let's see. Maybe open this up. It's probably going to be a while before we get hydrogen here, but select that. Actually, I'll take whatever setting I had here and copy that up there. Copy that up there. I think we can reconnect this again. And let's do the disconnection. Probably want to get rid of that pump, actually, now that I think about it. So otherwise, it could put in some oxygen. Okay, so hydrogen will start flowing up then. Oh, shoot. It's not exactly what I wanted to do, but I don't know that that's a big problem. Maybe we'll take this out. Maybe we'll see if we can go live without this. And if I start building a path or digging a path this way, I can find maybe some resource. It'd be nice if we can find some more water. Speaking of water, very low here. But we still have water here, water there. Ongoing with some, here we are. Pips. Can we put in some pinch of pepper seed? Maybe empty, actually, just destroy that now, I guess. Make that a priority. Oh, I think we're gonna need a ladder to get further down there. We got 11. You know what? Let's just empty that out. Let the pips do their thing. So they'll get busy there. We have our hydrogen system, which maybe we want to open this up a little bit. Maybe not take that out, but to make it easy for hydrogen to flow up. Eventually, when we get hydrogen over here, I'll want to have this nice and open. Let's check on our pips, make sure. Oh, look at this. Fantastic. Okay, so now this is where we have to take a little bit slower. And up down here, kind of causing a nuisance. So we just have a giant bubble of hydrogen. I don't know that this is what I was hoping for. We need to open this up a bit. It's new cool liquid coming into the world. Let's grab this. Or a seed. Hoping after all this digging, this will be enough. Let's start to work on the stable itself. So since this is going to be for the Draco's grooming station, obviously, but we also want place to share. Put that right there. But here's the thing, I'm just realizing I want to have automated egg pickup as well. Okay, this is where maybe this gets a bit more difficult. So we would have access to the floor here. And we would want this guy. Put that right there to take eggs out of the room. Would then need another one at minimum right there. And another one maybe over here. And then we can have egg removal out of the room like that. Let's bring in some power to this area. Working on that. Awesome. Oops. Yeah, let's check on this hydrogen pump. Okay, so that's must have been sending hydrogen in. Oh, what are you? Don't like to see that. Also, in fact, I think that's better off being like, oh. Yes, we have been getting in some oxygen in our line. Oh, another one of these done. And it's the other thing I need is some place to be able to repopulate. Could fit in right there. Yeah, I think we are almost done with our pips in this room. So let's put in a room down here to be able to take in our Dracos. Restock. Oh, and I bet we're out of seed, but throw this in there just to finish that off. Okay, so way more hydrogen than I was hoping for, but maybe. Oh, the tank is full. I bet if we build a tank, that would improve things. Um, which one is where? Sneak one right in there, maybe. Hydrogen in, hydrogen out. Similar system to be able to repopulate this guy here. Pips can all move out. Just kick them out. They can kind of do their own thing. You out, please. And let's go see if we can find a tame Dreco to put in here. You in here. Is there any more research without not really much? I think I might bring the scientists back so everyone will be over on this asteroid for a certain amount of time. Another critter trap going in there. Put in our system here with a little bit of liquid. Water line is not far away. That's nice. This is going to be for Drecos. And we don't have a lot of metal. I didn't realize how short we were on metal on this asteroid. To plan accordingly. We got a little bit of copper, a couple places maybe. So we've got that. So let's bring back scientists, I'm thinking. So everyone can be in one place. First thing I will get them to do, if I've dug a path to it, is, oh, no, not quite, but they can activate this equipment for us. Maybe I will get a plan to power that up so we can send stuff to the other asteroid at some point. And probably no point in having the carbon dioxide pump sit right there anymore. Open this up a little bit. This will be carbon dioxide eventually making its way down. Yes, plenty of hot sand, but the metal is short. Yes. So I'll have to, oh, tender brisket. I'll have to start working through that, I guess. Reality. Okay, so do we, there's the Dreco. Okay, so we've got a Dreco in there. It wasn't necessarily, oh. I was thinking, though, of having some food grow. We've got room there for 3. Maybe 3 will be enough. I want to make sure that the temperature stays hot down here, so thinking of insulating like that. And that's enough that. Oh, overflow. You're wild. Leave you alone then. I'm just curious if there's any other yeah, let's move you down here as well. And that. Make sure we've got critter eggs specified here and here. Greco egg specified right there. Oh, and the automation, of course. Let's not forget that. Automation wire that's going to control this door. All right, that pump is rolling with our new storage there for hydrogen. Good. Yes, what next? We could put in a carbon dioxide pump. Or use the opportunity to keep digging down. Spend some of that precious metal on that fireball. Do this little section quick, otherwise we'll lose that Dreco. Now, this means we need a source of polluted water. We want to grow things in here. For that, I see a little bit here. We could start with this. Maybe we will. Which would have us suffocating. Not. So we'll need a power for this pump. Pipe that's going to go from here. And how should I go through? I wonder if I should go up like this. So there's probably some pipes here in the base. Yeah, let's avoid going through the main base. And I've got gas masks in one section. I might try to calculate what to do. Make a separation area between gas masks and non-gas masks. Maybe right here. So we can get this pipe through like that. Send that in like that. There we go. Let's just make sure we don't connect our polluted water and a regular water line. All right, so we got that. We can get, we got a glossy egg. A reason I didn't bother to have all the DLCs, Jer, I do. Not in this, necessarily in this asteroid, but the actual features, I guess, would be on play. So we got Drew Drips. We've got some other stuff. I think I'm going to finish on this today. Just let me have some thoughts on what I might want. Yes, so we want to have the glossy type, but actually, before I build a glossy type stable, I was thinking of feeding them berries, which means we need cooler temperatures. So I guess I could build it around here. Or the only disadvantage, that's a little bit far. Or maybe before I do that, I need to come up with a cooling system, which probably is something I need anyways. Though, if I did build a Draco stable for the glossy types, I'd be producing plastic. So we'll see. I'm thinking I might build that here in this comfortable area for the glossy types next time. And then we'll start working on a cooling system and just see what we've got in here. So all my dupes are on this asteroid. Didn't have anyone die this time. That's a bonus. This asteroid's kind of doing nothing. Well, not completely doing nothing. We're getting liquid here. Not using this any. Oh. Okay. That's one thing. I forgot. I was filling up this tank here. Let's make this a higher priority. Try to, before I leave, is there anything that might be smart to do that I might forget? Let's restock a few Pacus. Take that there. And this cooling line, this I don't want to interrupt. Right now it's interrupted. It's not doing anything. If nothing else, I want that dumped somewhere. And that's nice and cool liquid. So why don't we come up with a place to dump it? Maybe even down here in this area for now. But on the way to get here, we'll go through the main base, and in doing so, kind of add in some cooling. For now, why don't we just get this rolling? Have this go up. That bridge. So we've got regular water in the line up to here. Reverse that. Reverse that. So we can start to empty that water out. Connect it like that. Maybe I will leave this as an exercise for next time. Do a tiny bit of mopping up. But yeah, that's going to be an opportunity for cooling. All right, well, that may be it for today. Like I said, next time, I think the glossy type Draco stable needs to be built. We need a cooling system. And one of the cooling systems could simply just be taking in some of this cool liquid from this Oh, battery. We have no power and ability. Well, actually, no, that's not entirely true. Oh, at nighttime. This is lucky. You know what? Before I leave, let's just do this. Just one thing. Let's take a veterinarian temporarily. Let's move a few of these guys. Relocate you there. Relocate you here. Oh, you're ready to go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's take you. Relocate a few of these guys. So actually, we do have a power source to keep this pump going. Oh, hold on. What's going on? Oh, this isn't even connected to anything. Are you serious? Okay, that needs to be done. Now I've had veterinarian doing this, but take you, relocate you up here. I think this will be a next time thing as well. All right, because what that will do, this will allow me just to continue to take this liquid. I don't want this guy to become overpressured, even though he's dormant at the moment. All right, we're making it. Let's just have a look at the overall temperature. 40 degrees, but it could definitely be much worse. Dupes are able to get down. I'm just curious what's down in here. Be able to find out that at least. Chef, what? There's this one too, but that one's, I'll leave that. That one's going to be a little bit more riskier. And finally, it's just one final thing. Carbon dioxide pump that'll be next time down here at the bottom of the base. If this was another liquid-based geyser, cool liquid-based geyser, that would be really, really nice. Need a dupe that can go through obsidian. Let's just check on this dupe here. Water geyser. Okay, not a cool base, but it is a water-based one. All right, this is Jared playing Oxygen Not Included. See you guys next time.